streets. Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom on the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. For that, they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. He's got Smith here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Hello.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes rolling to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a really nice job of them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Moore, the man in motion. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have the Saints first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. Moore, the man in motion. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to John Ross. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from the quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 41, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's only been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all his receivers downfield.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Keon Crossen. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This is caught at the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
The slot man in motion right. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. Touchdown! DJ Chark, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he's taken down here by the Saints. J.J. Watt busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Slot man moves right. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here's 1st and goal. And, gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now here's Pollard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Mahomes going to throw. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. Touchdown, Saints. Tony Pollard from 6 yards away. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Tannehill. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there. The fake punt turns into a huge play and a first down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do in many.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Taken from about the 12. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On the give, this is Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Oh, he shifts past him, and they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A little jet sweep to start the drive. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett on the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. DJ Moore from 21 yards away. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Tannehill now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and very short, Tannehill. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Matt Ioannidis bullying his way in and sticking him to the turf. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
On third down, here comes Swift. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go, here we go.
Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he slings one that's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This is Swift on the counter. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 5, fourth down now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. On fourth down, Tannehill. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Here's Swift. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
It's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
They'll try to run with Swift. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they take a knee. This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for New Orleans, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next.